Police in my whip, but we thought I had bricks. Say I wouldn't make it, but it's happening quick. Hating on me now, when I ain't got shit, you better let me get rich. You better let me get rich. You better let me get rich. Hating on me now, when I ain't got shit, you better let me get rich. Since they started with us, cheating with a joke.
Okay. What's up, y'all?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Like you done got the dreadlocks there. Right.
That's juices and berries, man. Juices and berries.
Okay. Waiting on everybody else to come in. I don't know why we deal with all these late people. Where you at, Alicia? Where you at, Sandra? Oh, hey, there you are.
I need to go draw some eyebrows on. Just give me a minute. Just give me 2 minutes. Because it's been, you can tell it's been a long work day. So
yeah.
I just got to go fill in.
Well, go ahead and come on back in. Okay,
I'm going to come right back. Look at Charles, got a new haircut. What?
Yeah.
Charles, he done took about 15 years off of him.
Yeah, it's not my haircut, but I appreciated it. It was free, so.
Oh, there's no Sandra.
That's looking good. Did you run the disclaimers, Julius? We can't be looking
like
I did. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do that right there.
I like my camera like the other one. I don't know what just happened.
That.
We can't look like what?
We can't be looking ghetto.
Okay.
They have us out here looking ghetto, Sean. We can't have them out here doing us like this. We can't have y'all out here, have us out here just loose.
Okay,
so what's the word? What's on the agenda? What's going on?
Hey, we got a lot on the agenda today.
My eyebrows been omitted from the agenda. I'm gonna go get them. I'll be right back.
I wonder why Charlie Brown is always late. That's what the head topic of the agenda is today. Why Charlie Brown?
Because he's the blackest.
You know he watching and listening, right? And he comes on late. He comes on late, and then we got a rule. When you late, you should have nothing to say.
Yep.
Exactly.
Come in whenever you can come in.
Just come in quiet and sit in the back.
But Charlie Brown, he gonna come in talking. I already know it. He coming in talking. Charlie, we're waiting on you. Aaron will be back real shortly. But in the meantime, there's nothing wrong with us getting started because that's what we're doing. We're getting started. I hope there's some tea instead of some brown this time. I said, I hope there's tea. Not no Long Island iced tea either. All right. Crown vanilla. Oh, Lord. We're going to get you started there. Our first topic of the day. What is our first topic of the day? Our first topic was
maybe.
Huh?
I was saying what's up, Anthony, maybe.
Oh, Mr. Bailey. Okay. Hey, our first topic is a peaceful transition of power.
Yep.
Peaceful transition of power. So it went off without a hitch today. What do y'all think?
It did.
Yeah.
So y'all watched it?
I did.
I'll be real with you. I didn't watch a lot of inauguration today, but I felt good because they were in the zone today, and it was a great time in my life that they were there. I didn't have to watch the pleasantries though. Been there, done that. I just wanted to get some work done. Looks like Biden has a big agenda. He had a whole stack of executive orders, so hopefully he gets a lot of stuff done. I'm excited to see what he does, but I didn't need to watch that today. It's all good. I watched the YouTube.
It was awesome. He put us back in the Paris Accord. That was wonderful. I'm sorry, I just jumped in.
Yeah. She did the Charlie Brown.
I did. I just came flying in. Listen, he signed a whole lot of stuff back. He did get a lot done on his first day. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Charles. I like that tapestry.
Thank you.
Look at that. He's got a whole studio. Boy, what's going on with Charles?
That is
Charles
neat.
was got a girlfriend.
Is that local?
So what?
Is that a local, or you just picked it up somewhere?
This is from a gallery. Yeah.
Oh, fancy ladies. Fancy. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
And Sandra, what you think about the swearing in today?
Sandra is frozen. She's frozen. She done got
She got her pearls on and everything. I know she got her pearls on now, and then she get frozen.
Yeah, because Chandra's an AKA as well. We're all excited about the fact that there's Divine Nine in the White House for those of us who are in the Panhandle. She didn't fell off. So for those of us who are in the Panhandle, she's put us on the map. I'm Zeta Phi Beta, and she's an AKA. So that she's still we're all sorors and freighters.
Yeah.
So we're excited that the blackety blackest, with the exception of her husband, who is Jewish, but the blackety blackest woman ever is the vice president. She went to Howard U. She did. Listen, she went to Howard U. That's just been amazing. Oh, that's too. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Hello, Brother Anthony. What's up, Brother Anthony?
She went to Howard U. and she pledged AKA, which is our oldest sorority, the Or sorority in the Panhellenic Council, which is the Divine Nine. There's Chandra. She's back.
I don't know what happened. My connection got.
Real quick, what do you guys think about some people who say she's not black enough when we already know that she already went to an HBCU and she did her time like to work for us on our behalf before? What do you say to those people?
We say that they stupid because you don't go to an HBCU and not come out with an education specifically geared for the edification of the Black community. Yeah. A lot of people are ignorant. You don't pledge any of the Divine Nine, especially AKAs. You don't join one of those sororities and not have a foundation for advancing the condition of Black America. Mm-hmm. It's just not. You're rooted in what is the Harvard of the HBCU systems, which is Howard. What is it? 7 out of 9 of the Divine Nine Black Panhellenic sororities and fraternities were founded. No, 6 out of 9 were founded on the campus of Howard University. Okay. The Kappas were founded at Cornell, and then we got the Indy Love with the Iotas and the SG Rose out in Indiana. And so, you don't like that Howard University is where we got our legs as Black people post emancipation. So there is so much history. Why is Julius a robot? Okay, he turned his camera off. I'm like, what in the world? So it's the mainframe. So she is absolutely Black enough. I just wanna. Do we have a picture of Michelle Obama's? Let me find a picture. Y'all talk. I want to find a picture of Michelle Obama's outfit today. Okay. I saw something on Facebook that said Michelle Obama got up this morning and said, "May the best win." And she was dressed to the 9.
Yeah, she looked really nice. I did see some pictures of it.
So good. She looked so good. I mean,
yeah, she really did.
She was
all of them did.
She was fire.
Yeah. What do you all think about the peaceful part of the transition with Trump and lurking around?
It was there. You know what? This guy. Look, did you see that madness? Did you see the madness of? Let me just save this, and I'm gonna put this up on the screen. MO outfit. Did you see him playing the YMCA? As he departed, and then what was that creepy message that he said to people? He said, "I will be back in some form." What in the world was that?
No, he's not. He's
weirdest thing.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Was it just me? Like, we lost Chandra again.
Yeah, we're losing everybody.
Now Julius is taking breaks. Chandra keeps falling off, but let's take a look at Michelle.
No,
Obama.
I'm back. I'm like champ. Shit. I'm back. I just had to set something real quick. I was not on point on something I had to get straight. But where we at? Okay.
About Michelle Obama's outfit. Y'all want to see this now?
She had a bad outfit on. She had a bad outfit with that long trench coat and all. She was bad. When I hit the lotto, I'm about buy my wife one of them.
When you hit the lotto.
You did it real nice.
You could probably buy one now. Remember, Michelle is very much even though before her husband became president, she was making $5 million a year. She shopped at J. Crew, and J. Crew is a mall rack store. So you go buy it. Where's your wife, Tanya? Don't let him make them excuses. He can buy that outfit today.
I'm gonna say this: that outfit is not for everyone. Michelle Obama has the energy to carry that outfit. Somebody else wear that, and the people we talk about her mismatched purples. That's for Michelle Obama. She has the energy for that outfit. It's not for everybody. I just want to say that.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's not for everybody. Did you guys see? So let's find one of Kamala. Kamala wore purple, and I saw an analysis on that. So let me find one for Kamala. Kamala, she wore purple, and hang on, today she wore purple, and a lot of people are saying that she wore that to signify the unity, because I always say this. Most of us are purple politics people, let me find a good one. Most of us are purple politics, and they say that is why she inauguration. Most of us are purple politics people, and so she wore that to signify unity for the nation.
Well, that's good.
I think that was very, very fitting of her. She didn't come out like Blue Gang, but I thought that was wonderful. Let's get this one right here, and then we're gonna look at. I know that this is not on your agenda, Julius, but you left and you let me run wild, so I'll take over and do bad things.
Yeah. I had a lot of pictures to send today, but I got busy. And I wanted you to put those pictures up. It was this little boy. He was looking like this around the corner saying, "Is Trump gone yet?" You ever seen that one? That was so funny. The little black boy, he about 2 years old. He's looking around the corner saying, "Is he gone yet?"
Oh, there goes Chandra's and fell off.
And I told her about that weak cable system out there in Houston, Texas. That weak cable system, I don't know what they got out there. Must have got some Metro PCS cable or something.
So look at here's the ladies. I'm gonna put this up. So there's Kamala in her purple, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say Dr. Jill Biden's. Listen, she was that overcoat and dress she had on was tough. I mean, everybody looked really great. Everybody just looked really stylish. And it was like this. Was this not the blackest? But yes, with air. What you got me as air? Inauguration fashion segment, yeah. Was this not the blackest inauguration you guys have ever seen? So let's just dial this back. You're swearing in the first, black woman vice president. Lady Gaga sang. J-Lo. Hey, who was shocked that J-Lo could sing? Was that really J-Lo?
Yeah, she could sing.
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
It was great.
I'm gonna go back and check it
out. What about this woman, Amanda? Was it Amanda Morgan?
Gorman.
Amanda Gorman.
Yeah. The little sister that did the poetry.
Oh my God, she was that. She just brought chills to my. It was just. She was just amazing. I couldn't believe and then she just did it in her most blackest, way ever.
Well, I know if you're gonna be that slow putting it up, they need to be in the video clips already.
Hey, well, listen, y'all look. It's not enough. I need more hours in the day. I'm gonna put it up now. I just look at here she go. How about her?
Oh yeah, she was tough.
Did you see her?
Oh my gosh, she was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She was awesome. That's her.
She
Amanda
was
Gorman.
awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She got up there and was spitting poetry like Death Poetry Jam. I was like, oh my God, this is like I wanted to be like. I mean, and her poem was amazing. And you know what else was so amazing? I was actually watching CBS. They showed clips of her. She mixes her poetry with a live full orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
And her performances, she wears her hair all in a beautiful afro looking like black sunshine, spits her poetry, full orchestra behind her, amazing performance. She's a poet laureate, so she's accomplished. Harvard graduate, beautiful chocolate sister, looking like the mother of all creation up there, 22 years old, spitting that poetry. That was so fitting.
Okay. Well, you'll be talking about her forever. Did the rioters go into hiding because they were nowhere to be seen? Nowhere to be seen.
Somebody has a dog. Who's got a dog?
Sandra.
And the dog take the plug to the internet again.
Hey, I'll tell y'all about that Metro PCS. Do y'all think they're planning an attack for later because they didn't do nothing today?
No.
I think that they understand that there are some serious consequences if they do anything, and that the United States government does not play. So,
no, they're surprised. I saw that some QAnon people are really surprised that nothing else happened. They're trying because they were following something and they believe that some super big event was going to happen on today. Nothing happened and they're very upset. Again, we know there's no fight left in them. There wasn't much of a fight, but we might have some vigilantes out there coming up in the future. But I don't think they're really strong, or they're not going to do anything.
And you're right. They were literally waiting for something. Alex Jones, y'all remember Alex Jones, Crazy Mind? Yep. Alex Jones put out a whole video saying, trust the plan. Q's been saying, trust the plan. Trust the plan. Nothing. I'm guessing that the thing that they all been telling us is coming must have been the Capitol siege. But I was listening to a report, an investigative reporting podcast the other day, and this thing goes deep, y'all. When I tell you it's deep, they had to dismiss 12 National Guardsmen. Basically, 12 National Guardsmen assigned to the inauguration detail had to be let go. They're investigating over 100 members of Congress.
Wow.
The FBI is literally investigating over 100 members of Congress.
That's great. That's great news.
This is going to be worse. Sources are saying it's going to be worse or as big as Watergate.
Yeah, and I think it is because, and I wrote about it. I told y'all just get your popcorn, sit back, because when y'all see what really happens when you try to overthrow this government, you're an idiot. Because if you are successful, they're gonna bring the full weight of God behind them. And they are gonna crush you. They're gonna crush whoever tried to do it. So they might think that they were getting away today. You saw Ted Cruz and all of them sitting there like nothing happened. No, you're about to face it.
This does not need to be taken lightly. I hope that they really do go as far as they can with these charges. I really believe they need to make it president right now, that like no one can overthrow the government. I don't care if you pretend like it was a game, you didn't know what you were doing. But if you followed along with these kind of things, then you should get the time. You should get the charges, and you should also have like a chance to get censored at least, by the Congress. But
censor my ass. They need to be in jail because what they did was criminal. If they had anything to do with it whatsoever, it was criminal. Yeah. And if you're gonna rob a bank, if the four of us gonna rob a bank, and I'm in the car, as a getaway driver. Sandra is at the door outside the bank watching out, and y'all two in there robbing, and Charles got all the money, but you shoot the bank teller on your way out, Alicia. We all get charged with that murder. We all get charged. We're parties to the crime.
Exactly. So and that's how they should charge all of them. Everybody they charge with intrusion, they should charge with conspiracy.
Exactly. That murder should be on them.
And I think that they are, because that's why they were hush hush. That's why we didn't hear nothing. That's they were trying to keep this under wraps so that they could do this investigation. But they're saying that the sergeant of arms at the Senate, who they got rid of and who quit as a result, they're saying he's missing. Reporters went to his house to try and get questions and comments. They say he moved. He had moved like a week prior. He is the sergeant of arms.
Shut up.
Yes, he had moved. The sergeant of arms of the Senate sergeant of arms has disappeared.
It's gonna be some hell. It's gonna be hell. People need to just watch. Stay tuned.
There's some mess with this stuff. You a little bit. You think he's caught into it a little bit?
Oh, he's definitely in it. Listen, they said that they fired him immediately, and then the press went to his house to get comments, and they said that the builder said he moved like a week ago. Nobody even they were planning on doing all this stuff. They prepared. This thing is huge. AOC said that when she was locked in the room, she was in the room because it was that day was a bunch of family members were there. It was a whole bunch going on. A lot of Congress members' families. It was like family day. People's grandkids were there. And what a lot of people don't realize is Congress, they just work together like colleagues at a job. So she was with some other folks. She said she felt like the person who was in the office with her, where they were locked in, was signifying the writers, trying to tell them where they were located. She said, I was in a room and it felt like, this other congressman was trying to notify the writers where they were in the Capitol building. They also found out that they found an individual, and I'll have to share this, the link to the podcast I listened to, because they cited all the newspapers and things where they read the articles. They said that somebody in Congress, some staff member, they found his computer or something. He shared maps of the tunnels and entrances and exits of the Capitol building with some outside people.
Heads are about to roll.
If they had much of an army really involved in this raid, it would have been much more dangerous and much more worse for everyone else.
Yeah.
Luckily, there were really clowns.
You know what? But you know what? I think that they've been holding off with the real charges to wait until President Trump got out of office, because it was a real possibility that he might pardon these people, you know, and you would much rather him pardon them on trespassing than a real charge.
That's right.
See, if he pardons them on trespassing, they can come back 2 days later, 3 days later, and say, "Oh no, Monfrere, we got you on conspiracy though." You know, and we, you know, and see that they get this thing, throw the book at you from the feds. You know, Julius know if they want to get some stuff on you, they can go all through the Fed book and get some stuff on you.
Get whatever they want.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's why I tell you, ain't but one thing scared me besides God, and that's the feds. And I'm telling you too, those people don't play. I'm serious, they don't play. That's why I could write with authority about what I was talking about. I knew they wouldn't be coming back. It wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Those 21,000 soldiers they had there, or 25,000, could kill all 74 million voters of theirs. That's how bad they are. I'm serious. These are some bad dudes. And that was just the reserve. Call in the army and see what happens.
They were probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't activate the civil affairs. You know, the Army civil affairs branch are all reserves. Remember the old Savannah City manager Robert Hernandez. He was a civil affairs instructor. But yes, everyone. So civil affairs, for those people who don't know what civil affairs are, they go in and rebuild nation. They're state builders. They destabilize governments and or rebuild governments. They're the secret black ops boots on the ground unit, and they are only reserve. There is no permanent, active duty full time for the civil affairs people. But there are black ops people, and they might have been civil affairs.
The last thing on this subject is we got 3 new senators sworn in today. That was awesome. All 3 of them are different. All 3 of them are different. We got a black from Savannah, Georgia. We got a Jew from Atlanta, Georgia, and we got a Hispanic from California. So we it was something totally different. But I wanted to bring something to y'all attention while I'm on it. I was watching the swearing in and everything today. Did y'all see how old and decrepit those senators are? Those people are barely able to move and walk down the aisle. And we got them there doing the work of the government. That's why these guys thought that they could do what they were doing, because these people here, 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's why Cruz and Hawley and all the rest of them thought that they could do what they were doing, because these people can barely walk. Look at Buddy Carter. He looks great on TV, but when you see him, he walking with a hump back over and everything. I mean, I ain't trying to, but look at Buddy Carter. I understand that.
Everybody can't age well like us.
So that's true too.
That's true. That is true.
You might be older than half of them, Julius.
You never lie. No, the average age there is 70.
Yeah, that's a problem. But you know who I blame? I blame both political parties.
Yeah.
You gotta be in an inside clique to get any support from the Democratic Party of Georgia.
And want to put new leadership in there, want to put some new blood in there to do some good things.
Yeah, look what happened. I love Nakima Williams. I love her to death. But she just was handed John Lewis's seat.
Yes, he was.
We didn't even talk to any young people. We didn't even, there was no other candidate they even considered putting, they didn't even consider an AOC. AOC came from obscurity, working in community organizing, and she was like, I'm going to do it. And she ran against a Democratic incumbent.
Well, I think that you should run against Don't she have to run soon?
Who, Nikema?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's got to run again in 2 years. Yeah, the midterms. I'm not, I'm enjoying the work I'm doing right now. I'm enjoying working, helping ATR. You trying to pull me away? I ain't got enough time to do this.
Okay, we're gonna hop on to the next subject. The next topic is General Russel Honore. Russel, that's a bad dude. He don't play the radio, y'all.
Yeah.
Is he the real deal or not?
I think he made a real good choice.
I don't know much about
him. You must know a little bit about him. Tell us a little bit about his history or something about this.
Y'all weren't paying attention to Hurricane Katrina? This was the bad boy from Hurricane Katrina. When they couldn't get things right and the people was acting a fool, they sent him in there and everything was chilled. Everything was solved. He got things done, told people, go here, go do this. Take that mug in with you. Go ahead. I mean, he was doing it all. He didn't play.
So
he carried 2 guns on the side. He don't play. He don't play the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way I see them blocking him is because, of his time. The fact that he hadn't been out long enough. Wouldn't he need special General Russel Honore? Isn't that the one that's going to need special accommodations to become the?
Oh no. That's somebody else. That's who he appointed as joint Secretary of Defense or something. That's somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Honore is the guy from New Orleans, tall red guy. The guy you talking about was black as the screen.
Yeah.
He black as Charles Sun.
Oh yeah, he was a commander of 2ID. 2ID is in a 2ID is the brigade in United States Forces Korea.
Yeah, General Russel Honore.
You know what I like about Biden? Biden went and got all of experts, just like Henry Ford did. Henry Ford said he didn't have to be the smartest person in the room because he brilliant people, and that's what Biden did. And that's what I like about him. And that's what we're going to like about this presidency.
And that's what real leaders do. You find people that compliment and can do the things that you can't do. Donald Trump went and got all his friends and got people. He got judges appointed for life that never even walked in a courtroom.
Exactly.
One guy he did was graduate from law school, never walked into a courtroom, and he's a judge now.
But look, this is what we've been trying to tell Black elected officials. See, when they get in office, they give everybody jobs, and they let them learn on the job. But the fact is, they got them the jobs, and now if they fail at that one, they still got the experience and the resume to go on to bigger and better things. Case in point, when Eddie Deloach won the mayorship in Savannah, he gave that little kid Marty Sullivan his chief of staff job. Marty Sullivan didn't do nothing but run around the meetings, giggle and eat. Little fat white kid, but now he's up. Now he's up here in Atlanta working for like DeKalb County. He's like the chief of some. He's got this huge job before the age of 30. So why didn't Edna do that? Let me tell you, I'm gonna say this again. I know I'm beating a dead horse. If Edna had given Black people in Savannah jobs in her administration, if she had gotten a Black chief of staff, did a management training program to pipe in them kids coming out of COBA into entry-level jobs into the city of Savannah, if she had given her people jobs and made sure Black folks got the contracts that white folks did, Edna wouldn't have lost her re-election. Because she would have built power. Exactly. She would have built power from within. That's the reason Van Johnson will probably be a one-term mayor, because he's so busy kowtowing to the white people, to old white people. What's the girl's name that's his chief of staff or the chief whatever who got fired? Marty Johnson. He gonna bring her back from the ashes, give her a job, give all these other white folks a job. He's gonna lose. Savannah's 65% black, 70% people of color. Period. If you're not making sure you are built, that's how you build power. So all of them people on council, all the black folks on council that's snubbing the black community and the black young professionals, is, you know, the easiest way to become a one-termer is to ignore your own demographic.
Exactly. And you know what? Mayor Adams, he was the only mayor, the only black mayor that went there and gave us opportunity. I worked for him. But Otis, he wasn't shiznick. Do you understand me? And for him to come back and talking about he's writing a book on, you know, the plight of black people in Savannah, he is the plight of black people in Savannah. Because he never did a doggone thing for black people in Savannah. He's the reason why my talents went to waste in Savannah. He's the reason why I'm in Houston right now, because of people like him. He was one of those status quo type folk. So he worked at Savannah State, but he wasn't for Savannah people. He was only for the elitists, you know. Him, Al Scott, all of those type people.
Oh, yeah, Al Scott, yeah. Van
Johnson is bought and paid for.
Well,
you know?
yeah, and I think that's a huge problem. One of the things that I was told when I first arrived in Savannah was black people are elected social workers and teachers, all these feel good people, and the white people were, so when I got there, white people had Tom Bordeaux, which was a lawyer, Mary Sprague was a CPA, and then, you know, Mary Osborne was a powderhead, and, you know, then, you know, Tony Thomas, we don't know what he was, Van, an HR professional, you know, all these feel-good social work people, you know, coaches, janitors, you know, yeah, you better put that up there. Put it up there.
That's okay.
Put it up there.
I had to go find it for that.
Yeah, and so now we're seeing
NASA, baby. NASA.
Yeah, and now we're seeing the effects of not electing qualified black people with this young man's hanging. You know,
okay, where we at with this here? Because we always off stage with this here. We on General Russel Honore, aren't we? General, you know, like I was saying about Honore.
We're with the plight of black people in Savannah.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna bring you back in. We'll get to that there. Y'all went way off subject. You know, we talking about. Well, yeah, I was trying to get Charlie Brown in, and when I sent him the invite again because he couldn't find it, he was in the backstage for something else. So that means he went into the studio for something last week, probably. So I sent it to him again. Yeah, so he said he's sitting in the studio and we won't let him in. I said, "Do you see us?" No.
Well, he can't see us, but we didn't see him, so he wasn't in here.
Yeah, but when somebody sent me something today, and they said that even the racists can make a good decision. By not going to DC, they were definitely going to have a very, very bad day. So they made a good decision by not going there today because Honore wasn't playing with them. He wanted them to come. Did y'all see where they had 12 National Guards that they put out of the security detail because of their affiliation with groups that were in the Capitol?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's serious, man. That's serious. They should have been given a waiver to say, hey, if you don't feel good coming in, you need to resign out of the reserve because your job is to do this first. This is your job. You know, this is your right.
I think that they got because they found some culpability. I mean, this was a deep inside job. I mean, this was a deep inside job. I really do believe we're staring down the barrel of a formal plot by Donald Trump to overthrow the American government.
That's what it says in his Facebook page.
It was very goofy, but it was like
somebody needs to check on the QAnon people. Y'all heard from the QAnon people?
They're crying right now. Something more drastic didn't happen today. They're really upset about that.
Shoot.
Nothing happened. But the QAnon people, you know, they just don't think logically. They think that celebrities and black folks are you know, celebrities and liberals are torturing children to extract adrenochrome to look younger. And I said, now you think celebrities and Democrats are drinking babies' blood for the sake of wrinkle cream? Like, you didn't, look how, so then it really came to a height during the COVID lockdown because everyone was like, oh, look at how bad Madonna looks. Look at how horrible this person looks. And it never dawned on a single one of them to say, you know what? Maybe all the makeup and hairdressing and airbrush people are isolated and they don't have that whole team to make them look like, you know, they in a movie. You know, oh Lord, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
Thank you.
Follow the rule. All I wanted to do is follow the rules.
How you doing, Charlie Brown?
Good evening.
Should we move the show to 8 o'clock for you?
Oh, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, good evening to Miss Makita. Good evening, Miss Scott.
Hi, Charlie.
And I just want to say,
you look nice.
Oh, well, thank you, very kind. I'll be perfectly honest. I was out celebrating with Donald Trump, you know, that we were no longer in Washington, D.C. So we didn't know how to act, you know. I'm sorry about being a little bit late, but that's not new. I'm on colored people time. So the show don't start at 8 o'clock.
The show starts at 7.
Oh, I was under the impression it started at 8 o'clock or anytime Jewish them get ready to go home.
Y'all better watch him now. He got that age.
Well, y'all guys been having such a good time. You know, I didn't want to really interrupt, you know, and you was the main vocalist. I mean, you really was spitting out some lyrics.
Whatever.
All right, now go ahead with the topic. Don't let me stop it. I don't want the viewing audience not to be happy.
I was just talking about the QAnon.
I get too much glass. I'm going to put my glasses up. I'm not in the office tonight.
We're moving on to the next subject. It is, where is Donald Trump?
We don't give a damn.
He's in Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, he's down in Florida.
Did anybody watch him take off?
Yeah.
I did. I watched him take off, and they were playing the YMCA song. I was like, this is the most bizarre exit ever.
He's a bizarre dude.
Obviously, he doesn't.
He couldn't get nobody there, so what he did was invite his people and told them to bring 5 people with them. Duh. Who wants to see this idiot?
Nobody. Well, it was really obscene of him not to be at the inauguration and just leave Mike Pence there. For the first time in history, we literally watched a send-off between the vice president and vice president. You know, you normally watch them. So I love the fact that we watched Kamala, and perhaps this is a sign Kamala will be our first Black woman president, because Joe
could very well be.
Yeah, because they might be. Joe is looking. Joe looked good today. It's like they gave him a amp up of something. Because you know,
Joe was jogging when they got out the car to walk to the White House, to walk the rest of the way, about a half a mile.
4 years. Joe's gonna make his 4 years.
Yeah, I think he'll make the 4 years. Ain't no question.
He was looking a lot better today. He had been looking tattered and weathered over the previous months, and we were kind of worried. They were saying, "Did he have a stroke?" And I said, "You know what? Campaigning is hard, and Joe's 74 years old, so it's hard on the 74-year-old. But they done gave him some miracle cream,
So let me get this right. You can only do 2 terms, but if you leave for 1 term, you can come back for 2 more terms.
Yes. No, not 2 more.
Not 2 more terms.
4 more. The president is since Roosevelt did 12 and a half years, they changed the laws, and you can only do 8 years. So if you do 4 and go and come back, you can do 4 more. But guess what happened? Like Donald Trump is number 45. We come back and run again. They'll also keep him as 47.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah, there's one president that's 2 numbers.
That's correct.
Right. I used to have in high school. I had to name all the presidents, and I got an A on it because I cheated. I had it in my hand, but I couldn't remember all of them. It was 2 or 3 of them I couldn't remember. But Grover Cleveland and somebody. But anyway, I thought that you could come after you miss a term, you can come back and run for 2 more terms.
No.
So Obama can never run again.
No.
Okay. All right. That's so sad. That's sad because you can let these senators stay there for 40 years. And it needs to be term limits across the board for everybody.
Exactly.
8 years for the president, 12 years for them.
Julius.
Feel like that, but go ahead, Charlie.
I think the most serious one, in my opinion, is the Supreme Court justice, because if once they get appointment and they're 40-something years old, they can influence for the next 40 years. That's too long.
Yeah, it should be a 20-year term on them, and it should be a 12-year term on the Senate, and it should be a 5-term on the House. It really should.
I think 20 years is enough for both chambers. The Supreme Court, because all they do, what they do at such a high level, and they don't make policy. I'm not as concerned about the highest level of the court was them. The Supreme Court having a lifetime appointment is not nearly as dangerous because they don't make laws. They don't, all they do is, try the laws and interpret the laws at the federal level, constitutional level, actually.
See, that's why I disagree with you, because whatever they come down with, like Roe versus Wade, it stays. I'm saying it stay there forever unless you get enough Supreme Court justice to overturn it. I'm just using that as an example. Their influence will influence for the next 40 years. One person at the age of 41 and 42 can serve till he's 82 years old easily. That's over 40 years. That's too long. I think 20 years is long enough.
Well, we're going to have you advocating for that. We're going to make sure that you get out and advocate for that, and we're going to get all the cards.
Oh, no. It's not about Charlie Brown advocating. We asked about too long, and now you want to turn around and jump on me, all great one. You are.
No, I am serious, dude. I'm serious. I am with you with this here, that we need to advocate for term limits across the board, everywhere. These people are serving too long.
I think term limits, long-term limits for maybe Congress is 20 and the Senate is 30, because remember, senators serve 6, Congress members serve 2.
30 years too long, man. 30 years is too long. Do 20. Do 18.
You gotta round it up to 18 because they serve 6 years, so 3 terms or even 4 terms.
You know what? I think 4 terms is is
That's
enough.
24 years.
4 terms for each chamber is to me is enough. I don't necessarily. The only reason why I don't want to see the Supreme Court rotate out, because they have. So I'm imagining this: when Roe versus Wade was passed, when Brown versus the Board of Education was passed. Imagine. So we know that the current sitting justices are not going to overturn their decisions. But imagine racist. But imagine a racist like Donald Trump having access to an appointment. We could see our lives go up, down, in, out within our lifetimes, and it could create a disaster for us. Imagine if somebody was falling off the next year and another set of Supreme Court justices come in and then they overturn Brown versus Board of Education.
I agree.
That's true. You're right.
Like we can't, just the Voters' Right Act. Imagine new Supreme Court justices coming in and overturning that. Like
that's the only one that we should leave where it's at.
See, the biggest problem, what you're saying, and that's why people keep saying they need to stack. They think the Democrat gonna stack the Supreme Court because the conservative have the large majority now, and that's can create a problem. And that's why they say they got to either add 2 more, got to be the odd number, 2 more, or either 4 more. It got to be 11 or either 13.
Do y'all think that's a bad thing?
Wow.
Huh?
Do y'all think that's a bad thing?
No.
I don't feel like it is.
I think it's very, very aggressive, but I think it's necessary at this point.
Yeah, we the one thing that's not going to happen, Justice Roberts, Chief Justice Roberts is there. He's not going to go anytime soon.
Who you telling?
Yeah, he's not going to, but they don't have the power right now to overturn anything that this current bench has put in place. So we want them to stay where they are, because we don't want them to roll back things. See, this continuity of laws is why the legislative branch doesn't have term limits.
Well,
because could you imagine? It's just we're trying to allow the continuity of legislation, and it already goes back and forth anyway with the shifts in partisanship. But
Donald Trump influence will be around for the next 20 years easily because he appointed 3 Supreme Court justices and over 240-something federal judges. Not one was African American. Not one.
Can I say this? Barack Obama appointed over 330. I mean, that's the narrative that most Donald Trump tried to undo what Obama did.
How many Donald Trump appointed? I was just giving a ballpark figure.
Let's see how many federal judges. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Over 200.
He did do over 200.
Yeah, I know it was 2, and I thought it was 240 something, but it could be more.
But see, Donald Trump made it seem like it was an empty house when he got there. But if Obama already had over 300 in place.
Yeah, Obama appointed 320, and Trump appointed 226.
226.
And Bill Clinton, now get this, Bill Clinton appointed 367. So Bill Clinton is leading the pack. Bill Clinton has stacked the bench. George H.W. 187, Ronald Reagan 358, George W. 322, Jimmy Carter 261. Donald Trump has appointed Donald Trump and George H.W. Baby Bush. They've appointed the least amount of judges than anybody. Since Carter. Yeah. So
now I think
your dog or something.
I think the 3 Supreme Court justices was a pretty high number for one president.
3 Supreme Court justices, that's unprecedented.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 3 of them died in Donald Trump's term. He tried to, but he didn't succeed. So I think we have to give ourselves context.
All right. Enough on the judges. We gonna move on to did y'all see Donald Trump? He appointed certain people to key positions so they could keep him in the loop. Y'all know that they told Donald Trump that he will never get a briefing. When you get out of the presidency, they give you briefings still.
Oh, really?
Donald Trump will never get one because he never did his damn job. So he didn't take the briefings while he was president. So they're not going to give him the briefings after he leaves.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, so that's what they say. He never took. He wasn't even listening to the people. See, he was on Twitter while they was giving him national security issues where the Martians was coming in and everything. So that's the only time he looked up when they told him about some Martians that came up. That came into the atmosphere. Yeah, that's the only time he looked up because he was interested in the Martians. He released a bunch of classified stuff before he left office today. He released all of it. That was classified, top secret. He declassified it. He's a hater. Then he gonna give Charlie Brown cousin a pardon, Lil Wayne and Steve Bannon.
Black Kodak is my cousin.
Yeah.
You gonna get it right. All right.
Black Kodak Black.
All right. Get it right.
Do you want to take an intermission for the promo, Julius?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, y'all, hang with us. We'll be right back.
With the promo.
Oh, that was you trying to tell me.
What's up? Hired.
We got one question. And I want to put that on board. What was it from the audience? Did he pardon Pookie? Did he pardon Pookie?
He pardoned Kwame Kilpatrick.
Oh, I love that now. That's the only part I agree with. Kwame.
Crooked ass Kwame.
You know why I like Kwame? Because Kwame was a damn gangster.
He was.
Kwame took over Detroit and ran everybody out of there.
Julius, I'm going for the first time in a long time. I'm going to agree with you 100%. He was right straight up with me.
He scared them. Yeah, he scared them. That's the only one I agree with.
Well, Lil Wayne, I think Lil Wayne just kissed up to him and told him how much he loved him.
I saw Lil Wayne coming a long time ago.
Lil Wayne.
Was he in jail? What did he need part?
No, he wasn't in jail. He wanted his record expunged, he had a new
gun charge recently. So
So now he don't have it on his record anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's well. I mean, so what's he gonna do other than look like a freak of nature and rap? Like, for what?
I can't really answer that. Although I thought you was clairvoyant, I thought maybe you might can address that, but I'm not.
Well, we know where he at. He's in Florida playing golf. with his fat butt playing golf in Florida. So we know where Donald Trump is.
And Julian, if you want to look for him, go around McDonald's because he like fast food. That's what he hanging out at McDonald's.
And I'm gonna tell those stupid people, the insurrectionists who we talking about next, I'm gonna tell them to go down to Florida and see if Donald Trump will let you on his private golf course since you love him so much and since he said he loved you. Go to Florida, go to Mar-a-Lago, and see what Donald Trump takes for lunch.
Quit, Ivan.
He's insane. But he let out. How about the fact that he let out all those criminals? He let out the Blackwater murderers. I mean, he let out his whole gang. He let out Steve Bannon. Last night at midnight, he pardoned Steve Bannon.
Yeah, well, you know Steve was getting one. Steve was heading to prison, but Steve got one because Steve was heading to prison, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
He left the White House in shame and disgrace. And I was watching. Melania was ready to get on the plane. She was like, "Let's go. Like, why are we standing here?" How about that fake video? That was a deep fake video.
Hey, the bad thing about it is Trump thinks that he'll be back in some form unless he go on Fox News.
Trump won't be anywhere but his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, they can. What is that? The control the airways, the SEC or the FEC? What that is?
The FCC. Federal Communications Commission.
Yeah, they can shut him down if they want to. See, he tried to shut everybody else down. They can really shut him down legally if they wanted to. But he out there with trying to cause another insurrection. They can shut Trump down if they want to.
Mm-hmm. Julius, the question is, and we know he's in Florida. Do you think he's going to really end up getting 17 Republicans to impeach him on the Senate side? I don't see 17. I see maybe 5 or 6.
No, I think they can. I think they will. I think now he's gone. He's not as serious.
Let me tell y'all, when Mitch McConnell came out on yesterday and made his speech, and he did say, he didn't basically say, he did say, the president incited this. He was telling the base. He was telling the base how he was voting.
Well, we'll see how he voted. If he want to undo Donald Trump hijacking the Republican Party, this is a great opportunity for him to vote the right way.
Because if they don't do this, Mitch McConnell is thinking practical. Because if they don't do this, if they don't vote against him, they will have irreversibly, for the next almost decade, damaged the Republican brand.
Well, the Republican brand is already damaged. I don't think that McConnell and his wife were at the inauguration today. I don't think that they're going to do it. I don't think that they'll get 17 people to do it because they're thinking, and Lindsey Graham has everybody thinking that if you impeach this guy, these insurrectionists are going to rise up. I want them to rise up. Do what you do. You need to be shut down. You need to see what the full weight of the government really is, and that's what they need to see. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next subject.
I don't feel like they will rise up, to tell you the truth.
They're going to do some sneaky stuff, Sandra. They're going to do a lot of sneaky stuff because they're cowards.
Yeah. Well, again, if you're going to take the party back from Donald Trump, because he has hijacked the Republican Party.
Yeah.
17 or 18 need to vote to impeach him. And the party can come back in line a little bit. But right now, if they say no, the fracture gonna be there.
Yep.
Yeah. I think they're gonna make a good case to impeach. We'll see if the Republicans give it up and maybe have themselves look in the history books a little bit more, let's say, productive and positive. Because right now they look really, really bad.
They look horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we are on to the next subject, and it's special prosecutor for the attempted insurrection. Do y'all think that there needs to be a special prosecutor? We already know there's 100 lawmakers, so we know one thing: there will be a very special investigation going on.
I think there should be. And let me just state this for the viewers: I'm drinking green juice today. I'm not drinking wine or anything. Just letting everybody know that. In case you see me drinking, I'm drinking green juice today. I'm detoxing. I'm turning a new leaf. But I think that it's not an attempted insurrection.
You're not gonna be an alcoholic. I mean, you're not gonna drink anymore.
I mean, I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm just saying today.
Oh, then make it clear, because I like you better when you drink. I think I get along with you.
Julius told me don't be drinking. He don't want us to be the Rabble no more. He wants us to be the Rumble. I'm just kidding.
Julius got my $50 last week, so I can't do.
Oh yeah, I'm about to tell y'all. Sandra has sung her $50 in. Y'all cuss. I got the thing right here. I'm keeping track of everybody who cuss. Everybody who got to pay. All that does is go to our boosting. We gonna boost ads and stuff with that.
What you got me down for?
You owe $5.
I'm gonna tell you what. I agree with you tonight, and I'm disagreeing with you now, 100%. If you want that money from me, you better take me to Small Claim Court, because I'm not paying you a nickel.
Okay. I'll come get it.
Julius, you the one in the hole. You do most of the cussing. You in charge.
I put $30 in last week.
Oh, okay. Well,
let me see it. Hold it up. I want to see the money now.
You gotta watch Julius. Julius playing some paper. Talk about. I got the thing right here. Nobody know what that is.
That's the shit with all y'all on it. And I'm counting. I am surprised that Air has not said one cuss word tonight. It is a miracle. For 1 hour and 12 minutes, she's not said one. And I am proud of you, girl. Keep it up. I drink some more of that green juice. Matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna send you some of that. We're gonna send you some more of that.
I'm proud of her too. And her hair, that ponytail, I love the way it looks. I just want you to know. I love the way it looks. Just keep on moving it. Yes. 3SS tonic.
How about this, y'all? The lady who stole the Nancy Pelosi's laptop is trying to sell it to the Russel, but she said she raided the place because she's a patriot.
You getting in trouble, Julius?
Heard it all before, man.
That's why I stopped cussing.
One of the producers say, "Don't you mess up the shopping money."
Tanya, I'm gonna need you to shop with my cousin money, please. Thank you.
We had to back Tanya. He talked about how you know Michelle Obama's outfit. I said Michelle Obama shop at the mall. He can get you the outfit, Tanya. Don't let him tell you that.
What engineer, what producer supposed to be putting these things up? It's 17 comments, ain't none of them going up.
They all went up, Julius. You wasn't paying attention. Everybody's comment been up.
Oh, I ain't seen it. My bad.
Yeah, they've been up. The engineers doing their job. You just be talking. We gonna have to mute you so you can pay attention.
But how about the lady with the computer, y'all? What y'all think about it? She says she's a patriot, but she wants to sell Nancy Pelosi's computer with the secrets on it and everything, classified information to the Russians.
She's trying to use that for protection again, so she's going to try it. We have to be scared again.
So you think, Charles, that she wants to move to Russia after she sells it?
No, I'm saying she just trying to protect herself in her words right now. She should be caught and found guilty, hopefully, without any sort of problems. But we'll see where her defense is.
But she need to move to Russia because she's a Russian patriot.
Yeah, she should be called a spy at least, or a terrorist.
Yeah. Exactly. She should be definitely. She is a spy.
Yeah. And guess who told on her?
Her own family, probably.
A boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
An ex-boyfriend told because he knew that she had the computer. Her ex-boyfriend, he done quit her. He told all about
it. On your thing?
It sounds very treasonous to me, you know.
That is treasonous. Mm-hmm. Anytime you sell anything to foreign country, that is treason.
Go get him out. Go get him a little out.
Charlie Brown,
you're right, Michelle. That would be punishable by death, actually, if we were living in another country.
Here's what we need to really know. Yeah, you will, Tanya. You definitely will look rather nice in that Michelle Obama outfit. I agree.
Girl,
if we hit the lotto tonight, then you can have it, baby.
The lotto tonight. It's a setup, Tanya, because ain't even no lottery drawn tonight.
Yes, it is. Look at that. Look at that. Wednesday night.
Y'all playing big numbers, or y'all in the lottery pool?
What did it say? Wednesday the 21st, right?
It came on, right? Doesn't it come on like 7?
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock tonight. And look how much in it. Look how much in it.
I can't read it. I don't play lottery.
30 million.
I think that's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, though.
No, it's tonight. 730 million.
Wow.
If they listen, y'all, if Julius hits the lottery tonight,
we'll never hear from him again. We'll never hear from him again.
Y'all can look for $1 million in y'all account in the morning.
All I need is one of those damn things. Just one of them. All I need.
Yeah, 730 mil. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Y'all my crew.
I mean, one of them.
Hey, remember I ever told you how nice you look for your age? You got real nice hair.
To be perfectly honest,
you like that uncle. You like the uncle I never had.
Hey, Michelle says the 21st is tomorrow. No, it's January 20th, 2021.
That's right. That's tonight.
See, it say Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh, look, she said all ATR top fans get 500K.
No, everybody who posts, cash it in right now. Post, cash it in. You get $30,000. If this ticket hits for the 730 million, you get $30,000 each by just posting right now. Cash it in.
All right.
Julian, I'll be honest with you. I don't want none of your money, but I do want you to pay. Wait a minute. I do want you to pay the $5 for me, and that'll cover me. I'm good by that. Would you okay the $500 that you pay? I mean, the $5 I owe. Would you pay it for me?
You owe $25.
Oh, you're gonna have to take me to Small Clam Coat twice. No way.
5 times. I want your money. I want it. I'm making that very clear. There's no benevolence in me. If you offer me money, I want it. I want every nickel, and I want it.
You got it. I have promised it to you all. Y'all 5, y'all 4 right there. Y'all got that coming. Y'all ain't got the word. If y'all people out there watching, you better type in, cash it in. Cash it in. I don't care if you family or not. It'll be an extra $30,000 on top of what you're already getting. Type in, cash it in. If Aaron or Charles don't put it up there on the screen, then I don't think it's gonna be good. Don't do it after the show. Do it right now. And if you go to the page, our ATR All Things Relevant Media page on Facebook, like, follow, and share, then you get an extra $20,000. So that's $50,000 you make by just doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
This ticket might hit. It might hit.
Wow.
There you go, Margo. Margo say cash it in. Cash it in. You getting that, Margo? I got you. You ain't got to worry about it,
work is dead. Faith without work is dead.
Okay, Malvise, you know you got a big chunk coming anyway. But you're right, cash it in. That's an extra $30,000, Malvise. What did Margot say a minute ago? Somebody put that back up. Margot said something. No, that wasn't Margot. That was Ivan Cohen. If Julius wins the lotto, look for you all to pull up in the middle of the night. It would behoove Julius to say, I know who our relatives are. This will rule out long lost kinfolk coming out of the woodwork.
Because you know they coming. They coming.
He is.
Ivan, you know you my main man, right? And Ivan is a loyal watcher to all our shows. All our shows. We got 10 of them now.
We gotta get Ivan some money so he can take Miss Marilyn on a date.
Yeah. Woo! Ivan is our main man. Ivan watches all our shows. He calls me when he don't even see a show on. Ivan will call. Ivan, you are going to be an executive in the company when I hit this lotto tonight. Because, see, Savannah ain't never hit for this type of money. $1 million, I think, is the most they ever hit for right now. We've been hit for $730 million tonight by Saturday. So y'all tune in.
What's the cash out? What's the cash out?
$730 million. Oh, I don't know.
That's not the cash out.
Oh, well, we have to figure that out. Probably about $500 million. But listen. If I don't hit, we're gonna see whether Joe Biden gonna give you stimulus checks.
Well, if you don't hit, can you give us some of your new stimulus check when it comes? That money, please.
I promise you $5. That's all I can promise.
Yeah, but from what I heard, it's going to be an additional $1,400 to round out at $2,000.
Okay, $1,400. Charles, what you gonna do with your $1,400 extra?
Just sit on it, let it stay around for a little bit. Nothing to really do with it right now. Just pay some bills and just sit on it.
I don't hardly never get no dang stimulus, so.
Mm-hmm.
Julius is stuck. Julius was talking all that stuff about people and they Metro PCS, and Julius over there on Metro PCS.
Exactly.
Look at Julius. Look, we can talk about whatever we want now because Julius is gone.
Exactly. We can talk for as long as we want.
We can talk about whatever we want. Julius is stuck. Julius is probably looking at StreamYard thinking we stuck, and he doesn't realize he's stuck.
He's stuck.
Let's move on to the next topic. I'm going to make an executive decision. Are the stimulus checks coming? Here's a bonus. Local racist Facebook pages deleted. Oh, we was about to have a good time.
Hey, I don't know what happened, but we were all spinning. Did y'all spin too?
No. You just
that was just your raggedy. That was just your raggedy computer.
Wait, you were stuck like this, Julius.
Oh, it was just me. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad the show carried on. Because I got rid of Comcast because of this, right, Charles? And then we went and got AT&T. Go ahead and get rid of AT&T now because
you gotta get
too much.
AT&T is who you need. You gotta get gigabit service with AT&T. That's what I use. Gigabit service. They're the only ones with that in Savannah. Go on and upgrade. It's like $70 a month, and then after you get your 1 year free, $70, it goes into $100 a month. But gigabit service will keep you. If you don't have gigabit service, you probably don't have a high enough speed package.
Oh, I think I got the best package available. I'm gonna check tomorrow though, because this happened earlier today. I was spinning, and then now, so I'll check. I think I probably got too many devices on it.
You gotta check how many MPSs you have.
You gotta close out everything else on your screen because streaming is a resource hog, and it could also be your laptop. How new is your laptop?
I don't have a laptop. I got desktops.
Oh.
How new is your desktop?
June.
Okay, so it could be your RAM, but it also could just be that everybody is streaming in your neighborhood right now, watching inauguration materials on high content watching days. You will find that you have issues sometimes.
Well, that's what they told me between 7 and 9:30. That is always a problem because everybody's home on the internet at that time.
Yeah, and everybody on the internet right now because of inauguration day.
But Comcast was looped, and these are not looped. AT&T, that's why I changed over because they weren't looped. You had your own service, but everybody else is sharing service with Comcast. But AT&T is not sharing service. That's why I switched. But I still get this every now and then.
You plugged in with a hard line or you wireless?
I'm wireless.
You need to get an Ethernet plug and plug right into.
That's what it told me in the corner. Get an Ethernet cord.
Yep, and plug in wired, and you'll solve all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got AT&T also.
They told me you didn't have AT&T. They say you had what the name of that Metro PCS in
no.
Chandra, you've been stuck for about an hour.
Yeah, earlier I had to log off because my AT&T wasn't working, and I had to log on to my hotspot. But now I'm back on my AT&T.
Are you hardwired or wireless?
I'm wireless.
You need to get an Ethernet plug and just plug right into your cable. So wireless, remember, your cell phone will interfere with that too. So if you're getting calls coming in, anything wireless next to your PC, wireless radio will interfere with your connection.
Okay.
Okay. But when I started using my
this week. So should we all pool our money if all of us got $1,400? That's 56 and 14 is 7,000. Why don't we just take out 7,000 between the 5 of us, and let's just start something and do something with it. Do something great and make it work. The only one I see a problem out of getting that $1,400 out of is Charlie Brown. But I think that we should be able to get that $1,400 out of all the rest of us.
My Social Security check is not that much, Juice. I can't do it.
No, we talking about that money that you got coming in from there. Damn, Charles went on the screen when I asked him for that $1,400.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm putting mine in the stock market.
If you have a plan for it, consider that.
I'm putting mine in the stock.
I want to do that for real.
Okay, well, we need to come up with a plan, y'all. And start
$1,500 in my IRA. I'm sorry.
You heard me? I'm putting mine in stocks.
All right.
Oh, you talking about the stimulus money?
Yeah.
Okay. I always put extra money into the stock market. Because you're never going to save your way out of poverty.
Charlie, you can't buy all the biscuits in Bojangles with your phone.
No, Julius, I gotta get Miss Scott. Don't aid him, okay? Julius, I gotta get some prune juice because I hadn't been regular lately. So maybe I'm both.
This is a family show.
I've been rescue me from this man.
I thought I'd share that with you.
I never, in a million years, imagined that I'd be talking about your bowel movements.
No, prune juice helped to keep me regular.
That's your bowel movements. I know. I remember.
That's another show.
Hey,
that's a whole show.
You need to be on Farate's show about all the blood. You need to be on Farate Fraser's show.
Okay, all right. Let me ask y'all a question. Chandra, Charles, and Air, y'all still got student loan bill?
Nope. I don't.
Y'all don't have no, Chandra, you got them still?
I don't, luckily.
She's stuck.
Yes.
I got undergrad. I got a little bit of undergrad and a lot of graduate school bills.
Yeah, I got graduate school mostly, but you know, I was put on this payment. I did this payment. It's like graduated payment plan thing that you do for 10 years, and after 10 years, they retire your bill. So you're on this graduated payment for 10 years, and whatever you don't pay at the 10-year mark, it's a wrap, you know.
Okay. They got Joe Biden is giving everybody with student loan a $10,000 credit for student loan. $10,000 he's giving you. $10,000 student loan forgiveness.
Who's that?
Joe Biden.
That's not going. That ain't gonna do nothing to my student loans. That ain't gonna do nothing to my student loans.
No. Calm down. 10,000 is still 10,000. That means that 10,000. That means 10,000. That means 10,000. You don't have to pay. I mean, please.
None of it. I'm gonna pay them $1 a month for the rest of my life.
But it don't make any difference. You still don't have to pay on the 10,000. You know, don't look a gilt horse in the mouth and don't appreciate the 10,000.
We don't.
All right.
The average student loan debt load is $100,000.
But
exactly.
Then now you got to pay 90, so you don't have to pay the 10,000.
Well, you know, now that you say that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody: make sure you pay your car note, make sure you pay your utilities, make sure you pay your credit cards off. Not off, but you know, pay it up, pay it down. Charlie Brown, Ivan Cohen said Charlie Brown tuned in the natural as a funk. Saturdays, Savannah Natural Health can recommend some relief. A high fiber will regulate you.
Okay, Ivan, thank you so much, because sometimes it lock up as much as 2 or 3 days.
All I want to do is stop talking about all the older black
exactly.
Please. Mel B said Biden is going to make college free. Well, he must have got Bernie Sanders as his education secretary to do that.
Must be.
So we'll see. But it helps. Not a big dip, but it helps, Michelle Ray says. So if you are on the forgiveness payment program, $10,000 will help. So some people's bills that's not a high. I know that we got a 6-figure one over here. So 10,000 ain't really gonna help me over here. So we gonna see. What else we got up?
Local racist pages. That's your bonus topic. Local racist Facebook pages deleted. Did they delete?
Yes.
Who they delete?
Yes, they got local pages are being deleted because they are not putting anything up about the rioters in Atlanta. Nothing. One is
the rioters in Atlanta.
The rioters, the people that did the rioting.
Oh, I thought you said in Atlanta. I was like, that was.
I mean in DC. My bad. In DC. Freedom Exchange, the Savannah Freedom Exchange. They deleted their page and went underground and is telling everybody how to get in touch with them underground. They went out of business. I was just surprised that they got is it them that has that Stone Stairs of Death? One of them got 33,000 followers, and about 10,000 of those are African Americans. And all they do is post racist stuff up on their page. They don't have anything about these fools who killed a police officer in DC, but they arrested 4 guys in Savannah on drug charges, and they got their 4 pictures up. And they got the nerve to say, I bet you I can tell you the one that's named Hogan. What kind of racist shit that is?
Was that? I don't think that I've never known. The Stone Stairs of Death usually makes jokes about local Savannah stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Stone Stairs of Death is some racist. Read all this stuff. I've been on the Stone Stairs of Death is some racist. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They try to act like that. If they're not, why haven't they posted one thing on the insurrection in Washington, D.C.? Not one.
I haven't been on there in a while. I used to go on there.
When you hang up, go on there and see if you found one thing about it. And then they had this other page.
We Savannah. Remember We Savannah?
Yeah, I remember We Savannah.
Savannah politics. Savannah pure politics. They posted some racist stuff too.
Yeah.
All they want to post is the black guy that got arrested. Is one they had the black guy that got arrested, and he's with Antifa, and he was there, and they arrested him, but they ain't talked about the people that went up there. They want to act like that one black guy caused all those people to do that.
What's that name again? The Stone Stairs of Death, Margot. That's a big popular one. He usually harangues local. He got famous. He got famous off of Edna's administration. But Ed, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Edna, when I first got to Edna's administration, I went
they
to.
Were a hot mess.
Oh man, Mary Osborne and Tom Bordeaux would bump heads and fall out their chair, and she'd be falling asleep, and it was just a slapstick. I was like, what in the world? But you know what though? That's traditional. Every single Eddie DeLoach's administration was just a slapstick and horrible. So why are we surprised that Van Johnson and them are slapsticking it on his own?
And the bad thing about it is Van got his slapstick too with Dietrich and Linda, but and Purdy and Palumbo. But you got good people there trying to do some real governing. They're being blocked out. That's the bad thing about that. We got people there that are reading the stacks of paper. They're reading the agenda, so you just can't pull anything by them. Before, all we elected was people to go there and damn vote. That's all they did. They thought they were supposed to go there and vote and get the white people to like them. But that day has changed. That's not going to happen no more. If you're not willing to go there and work, if you're not willing to go there and put in the reading, the studying, and doing the governing that's needed, you ain't going there no more.
The way it used to work, and I can remember very well. They went in and rubber stamp over 80 to 90%. It was just item from 1 through 30 voted okay or whatever. It was like a ceremony that a great deal of them went through.
Yeah. And like Bernetta Lanier, she is an excellent public administrator, and I had very good hopes for her. I felt like she would really be a good asset to the first district because
she is.
Because Van never did any damn thing over there, but because she's been being blocked so much, she can't be, how they say, they won't let her be great, and that is going to be the downfall of this whole administration, because they won't let the people that should be doing, that came there to do what they needed to do, they won't let them be great, So the ones that came with our jerseys on, that wanted to do the work that we sent them there to do, they're not going to be able to do it. And it's going to be the dismantling of that whole administration.
I think you have a solid, valid point, and I'm gonna give a prediction. Van Johnson will not run for re-election. He don't care to run for re-election. He's not. He hadn't been. What's the word? He hadn't been proactive. He hadn't been very aggressive in getting a lot of things done and putting things on the Black agenda. For Black people, because there's a need. We know there is a need. And I predict, like I say, Van Johnson will not run for re-election. Guaranteed.
And I predict that you're 100% wrong. Van loves power. Van has it, and Van will not cede power to anybody. Watch it. We can bet a Burger King Whopper on that. Van will run.
Okay, listen, Julius. Van have been with the county for 26 years. Van have been with the city after he get out of office 20 years. He have all his retirement in place. Why does he need the headache? He don't care about, he a benchmark everything. Van do not want to be mayor after 4 years. I've been doing politics a long time. And I guarantee you, he will not run for re-election. If he do run, he will get slaughtered.
I tell you what, that's true about him getting slaughtered. But I bet you $100 he's running.
Julius, I'm not a gambling person, and I care not to associate with you if you're going to gamble.
I'm actually scared that he could actually win in Savannah again. I'm actually scared he could actually win here again.
I don't think so.
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
No,
he can't. Okay. Because the black people were so upset about the fact that Edna, first of all, lost the seat. Eddie was in the seat, and then they sent Van back. And if Van does not show and prove, he's out of there, bub.
Look at the first district. Look like a third world country over there. Exactly. Van did nothing for 16 years. He went out on the Black Charles. We live in Savannah. You visit in Savannah. Listen, Van got elected on the black people vote because they assumed he was going to make a difference.
So the reason I believe Van Johnson could win again, because according to everything you guys say about Van Johnson, he shouldn't have been on anybody's ticket to begin with, because for you all to say that he didn't do anything for 16 years and then vouch for him, then how can you tell me that I wouldn't expect him to win again?
Because we did this reason. I'll let y'all speak. We did it for one reason. You know why we did it? Because Van was a Democrat and Eddie was a Republican.
Well, there you go.
We shouldn't have voted for our party. Although it was a nonpartisan race, but most black people did not want to vote for a Republican.
Okay, so unless a white person runs against Van Johnson, he's going to win again.
No, he can't win again.
Okay. He can't win, Charles.
A black person will split the vote, and then Van Johnson will win.
No, Trump has a better chance. Trump has a better chance of winning than Van Johnson.
Okay.
Trump does.
Here in Savannah, he shouldn't be that way.
I know politics here. You looking at it in a hyper bubble. We looking at it from what we know on the ground.
Okay.
People are mad on the ground. And
I've been here on the ground. I'm just saying that I'm not ignoring Van Johnson for all the reasons he should not win. I'm not ignoring Van Johnson for all the reasons. I'm trying to talk. Excuse me. I'm not ignoring Van Johnson for all the reasons he should not have even ran, and you guys should not have vouched for him. But all the reasons why he
water under the bridge. We're telling you why he
again. I'm trying to finish. All the reasons why he should not have ran the first time, all the reasons why he should not have won, it's going to play out again the same way.
No, it's not. Okay. You haven't been there long enough to understand what we're about to do.
Okay.
You don't see it. You obviously don't see it, and you don't kill it.
Okay.
Wait with me a little bit more, because he ain't gonna win. Believe that.
I don't want him to. I wish he was not the mayor, but he's gonna run.
Charles, everything those ladies try to bring on the table, Van vote against it.
I know.
You tell me, what have he put on the table that's black for black pet businesses, even the stimulus
You
money.
guys are making my point. So every reason why you're speaking against Van Johnson is the reason why he should not have even been the mayor.
I get what Charles is saying, though. I get what you're saying, Charles.
But for every single reason that you're going to speak about Van right now, is why he's not even a decent mayor. It's every reason why he should be like literally called out every single day, everywhere, but he's not, because he's Van Johnson and he has enough connections here in Savannah to win again. Is that
I told you it was about a Republican, because Eddie DeLoach was a solid Republican, and Georgia's turning blue. We wasn't going to vote for Eddie DeLoach.
On this show that Eddie DeLoach would have done a better job.
We believe so.
We believe so, yeah. You know who could beat Van though?
Who?
J. Craig Gordon. I said it.
Well, it's a lot of people that can beat him. Spot the dog on it looks like he got a lot of support because it looks like that. He's all over the TV. That's why I know Charlie's wrong, because he's on the TV every day. Go down to City Hall. It's a news station. It's the news there every day. He's on the news. He's plastered in space all over everywhere. The dude is running. He loves power.
He has been seduced by power. Yes, he is literally. I believe he's turned over to a reprobate mind. Remember the old Christian term? He been turned over to a reprobate mind.
And then when Mr. Charlie pat him on the back and give him no little funds for him to run, that changes his mind also.
I'm going to piggyback off what Charlie Brown said to me earlier. I actually did get involved in politics here before I even knew anyone here. And I watched some debates myself to get involved, and I watched DeLoach and also Van Johnson debate. And I will tell you, Van put on a great show. I voted for him because of his performance. He's
always put on a great show.
Exactly. Yeah. So I didn't know any better, right? Because he had the support of the people. Because Van Johnson was selling something to me, someone who didn't know anything. Had the people who knew something about Van Johnson put out information about Van Johnson, I would not have voted for him. So for all this stuff we know about Van Johnson now, to tell me how sorry he used to be, it's not a good thing for someone not knowing anything to have to find that you all supported him.
We want to correct that wrong, Charles. We were wrong. We helped him. We were wrong. We're going to correct that wrong.
Yeah, I like that.
You're telling me what we're going to do in 3 years.
Hold on.
Julius.
Wait a minute. I need everybody to stop. I need everybody to stop right now.
Go ahead.
I need for Julius to look into the camera and say, Chandra, I was wrong. Because
I was wrong. You were right. I was dead wrong. I should have never did what I did. I had a reason for it. I was wrong. And I am not ashamed to tell you I was wrong. But I will be right the next time. One thing for sure, watch it.
Listen.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this?
What about Margot King? What about Jay Jones?
No, he live in the county now. Listen.
He sure does. He sure
does. And I had word.
Edna Jackson.
Julius and Charlie Brown debated on Van for 6 months. I was very uncomfortable with Van, and Julius talked me in to say, we need to choose. We can't go with Eddie DeLoach. And I decided to go with Van Johnson. I did not want Van Johnson because Van didn't do the right thing in the first district. And I say, what would you think he would take and do the whole Savannah?
And that's what
I'm concerned about. I changed everybody mind in the first district that was against Van. All the people that he wanted to be quiet, I helped get quiet.
Correct.
Me and Charlie Brown went out there every day talking to people.
Correct.
And we got it quiet until after the election. We asked people to just let us have this right now. He's going to do the right thing. But then the people told us, even Victor Cooper, God bless his soul and rest in heaven.
Yes. Even my poor Victor Cooper, you was at the meeting, at our meetings, just trying to convince poor Victor Cooper. in your Marco, I saw your question. What happened to Shabazz? We ain't gonna talk about Shabazz because Shabazz is not even a answer. I don't know which Shabazz you're talking about, but neither one of them would be my choice for anything. Do anything in the 5th damn district. They won't do nothing in the 1st district, the 3rd, the 4th, as mayor pro temp, as a dog catcher. I mean,
we got it. We got it. Let's put it back in the scene.
We like some of these people, so we're gonna leave that out there.
I guarantee if Jay would announce his candidacy for mayor, he would have beat Van hands down. Which he was contemplating.
Anybody might have beat Van. Hell, I should have ran. I probably would have beat Van.
You certainly would have.
But you know what? Wait a minute.
I would have get out and campaign for you because I thought you probably would do a lot better.
But Craig didn't. He really didn't do anything in the 5th district.
Oh.
Actually, Craig did a lot. Craig appropriate a lot of money.
He was very solid in the 5th district. He was very solid in the 5th district.
Lisa, she's right. Nobody knew.
He was very. I lived in the 5th
unless you were really connected in politics, you didn't know nothing that Craig did.
That's what I'm saying. I was really connected.
Hey, that's my cousin. I would love for him to run. I back him 100%. But unless you were connected, you didn't know anything about what any of these guys did.
Yeah, no, I did. I'm trying to tell you, I did.
Craig is a nice guy.
200,000 people. No.
You gotta remember, Craig's district, they loved him, and he did a lot. He brought a lot of money down in appropriations. A lot of those community centers and all that stuff that Estella got done, a lot of that came from state appropriations.
I agree with you. I like Craig, and I want Craig to go further than what he has done.
Y'all want to know one of the things? Y'all want to know one of the things? Listen. Do you guys know that Craig Gordon got a bill passed for a black CETA and Al Scott and nobody would fund it? Did y'all know that? He created a black CETA and all they had to do was get together down here on the ground. He did that. Nobody talks about that. He was trying to make bonding capabilities and get black businesses down in Savannah all the same advantages as the white folks.
The reason that nobody talked about it is because nobody knew it.
Everybody knew it.
No.
Y'all just didn't show up.
No. And see, this is the thing. If you are a state representative, the same way Carl Gilliard can get out there and he advertises his stuff now. That's the same way that we expected Craig to get out there and advertise his stuff. It's not that he's not a good. Wait.
Carl Gilliard is enriching himself with all of that. Carl Gilliard got state contracts.
But this is what I'm saying. Wait a minute though. It's not that he might be enriching himself, but he's always.
What is Carl Gilliard doing? Holding the poverty summit?
Oh no. He is getting out there and informing the people. Whether he getting rich. Whether he getting rich or not, he is informing.
Friends, y'all not gonna talk about the Shabazz.
But he is
not gonna stand for it.
No, I was saying Carl is getting out there and putting the word out there, letting you know how certain things work. He is being communication.
Thank you,
Jim. Doing that now.
He has always publicized. He keeps the public informed.
That's correct.
Why I can't defend myself? Who muted me? Why they get to talk and I can't talk?
He informs the people. But I'm telling you, if Craig is
Okay, she muted herself. Anyway, but listen, we got some lively debate. These are things that we'll be talking about soon because we're going to talk on these local issues also. But we'll see what happens in the next in the near future with these candidates. Like I say, I'm a Fred Gordon fan. He's a family member.
Julius, all I want to say to Miss Scott, you know, I love you in the ponytail, but the key to it, the reason we didn't know about the Cedar program, because Craig is real quiet when I'm singing, out of sight, out of mind. I mean, you're not owning up. I know he's your friend, but a friend should just let it go. He's not. Craig is real quiet. He did not let us know anything what was going on.
He did not do a good job communicating.
Okay, then that's what we're saying.
But he passed.
But what?
Legislation.
This is like having a party and not inviting no damn body.
Right.
He talked. Well, listen.
What?
He tried to get it. He tried to get it funded. And let me tell you something. I get what you're saying. He didn't do good community outreach. He also tried to get things all the way stood up before he went public with the stuff, and he could not get the Chatham County Economic Development Authority funded because guess who blocked it and guess who wouldn't sign on to it? Scott.
Okay, but Derek Mello will be a lot better. Derek Mello will get the job done, but right now he's a junior and he's on the low totem pole. But Derek Mello is a communicator, and he'll do a great job in that district.
And I agree, and I like Derek Mello. I agree.
This is our last subject, y'all. We got for 5 minutes. Marcus Thompson is running for Richmond Hill City Council.
Who?
Marcus Thompson. He's running for Richmond Hill City Council. He ran against, So we need to give Marcus some support. We need to make sure that we are giving him some support. We got to go to Richmond Hill if we have to. Some kind of way.
Can he win, though? Can he win there?
Well, he running. He must be thinking he can. So,
Julius, I want to say I want to say thank you so much for being on tonight. And Sonia, it's good to see you. Scott, I love to see you. Charles, you look wonderful. I like the hairdo. And Julius, you're doing a good job as a moderator. And now I'm going to get ready to leave the air. And I hope to be on next week and on time. So y'all have a good night. All right.
Thank you. Late and leave early.
Shots fired. He called Charles' hairdo.
Yes.
Hey, it's all good. I've had barbers.
No, it's a different style. That's not a hairdo.
Yeah, I've had barbers tell me it's a hairdo, so I understand.
Yeah, don't pay the ponytail lady no mind because your hair look good tonight. All right.
Yeah, it's a little bit of work. I understand.
I like it.
Julius, please work on him this week.
Yeah, I am. He needs some help. Charlie
What
Brown.
Are you talking about Charles McKitten?
No, you're talking about you.
No, I don't need no, I didn't curse. No work at all.
I thought you were going.
Don't worry about me. I didn't say my 2 cents, all right?
I agree.
If people would communicate to the people what they're doing, we can make more informed choices. That is true. Shout out to our DAs, Delana Cook-Jones.
Yeah, I said on the Watchdogs last week that we come to the table, but it seems like everybody wants to get their mouth full. They don't want to really talk about what's going on. But when we need to come to the table with a plan worth fighting for, not just the fight. So I hope that we can start bringing something forward in Savannah that's going to be not just progressive, but at least get something moved forward here that everyone can agree on. But it's time.
Exactly. But, Julius, I think that we need to go back to our original plan of having a African-American, plan.
Okay, well, we're going to get on that on another show. But I want to give a shout out because everybody's putting it up here to our DA. She dressed in African attire for her swearing in. She played the Negro anthem for her swearing in. The sister is showing y'all that when she wake up, she know what damn color she is. And she ain't trying to say that she gonna the law is the law, and that's what she's gonna put down, the law. Don't expect no special treatment or nothing. Just be expected to be fair now.
I love it.
Yeah,
even though she's a Delta, I love it.
It's time for us to go. We'll see y'all next week. Pardon word.